Alrighty, folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have one epic Kevin Harvick diecast here. This is the Busch Light Farmers Ford Mustang, and it's definitely a corny situation here. This is a really cool piece, so I'm going to go ahead and take the base off of it, and let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, folks, that was an absolute doozy to get that thing off. Like, literally, to get the freaking screw out. For whatever reason, the back one, it popped off just fine. The first one, though, it was stuck in there. I mean, I had to trim the plastic all the way down to the right around the screw ring and just had to somehow unscrew that thing with some pliers. That was fun. So anyways, now we can enjoy this diecast review without any goofy artificial bases on it. So let's check this one out, fellas. You got the Kevin Harvick front windshield banner. Looks very sharp. I would say, though, I would like to see some color on these. Kind of like how the Xfinity banners have purple. I would like to see some sort of color on these down the road. Get the Busch Lights front emblem here. This is a very detailed paint scheme. It's almost identical to the 2020 edition of this car, but nonetheless, I freaking love this paint scheme. So you have the Busch Mountains and kind of the corn husks all around it. Very cool. And you probably forgot which race this car ran at. Believe it or not, it was the Bushy McBush Race 400. No, I'm not making this stuff up. That was the official sponsor for it. They had a vote on it, and luckily that one won. Busch Beer actually sponsored it, which is very unusual for Budweiser or Busch Beer or whatever to actually sponsor a Cup Series race. Let's get the number 4 right there, Mustang. Right there in the front, you can of course see the valleys and the fields and the rows of crops as it creates some of a dark and light green stripe effect across the front of the car. Let's go to the side of the diecast. Hopefully the axles or nothing got bent in the process of removing the base. But in my honest opinion, this is one of my favorite Kevin Harvick paint schemes. I loved it in 2020, especially how we got a Clint Bowyer edition of it. Of course, both of those cars ran at the Atlanta race, and what a cool looking paint scheme. And this car actually won in Atlanta last year, 2 years ago. Unbelievable. 2020 started 2 years ago. You get Kevin Harvick right there. Got Ford, Mobile One, Haas, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Rush Truck Centers, Mobile One once again. Hashtag for the farmers. Haas, Jimmy John's, Hunt Brothers Pizza, American Ethanol. Got the Busch Beer can right there, number 4. You can also notice that the outlining of the 4 is a dark blue with a very nice silver and then a white in middle portion there. Get race car, or no, that's Cup Series. And then you have American Salutes or NASCAR American Salutes Goodyear. Let's get a little bit of a closer look at this side panel here, guys. And you can even see birds in the freaking background. That is so cool. You can see valleys and mountains, and you can see the sun, the cloud texture. I mean, beautiful paint scheme. You can even see a road over here. I love that. I love these three-dimensional Kevin Harvick paint schemes, man. Busch Beer, best paint schemes in NASCAR. Let's go to the back end of the car, get Busch Light once again. You can see more of the valleys, and what I like about it is it's symmetrical almost. Like, it really looks the same on both ends, which really looks good. Got Mobile One right there, number 4, Ford license plate. I believe this car is still in stock over there at Circle B Diecast, so if you'd like to pick this one up, or maybe just get free shipping on your 2022 stuff. Any orders, $20 or more, guys, over there at Circle B Diecast, use promo code DIECASTbuffet, and you'll get free shipping at checkout, guys. It would mean the world to me. So, over to the right side of this diecast here, guys. I love this paint scheme, man. It is a really well done paint scheme. The bright blue with kind of the grass field texture with the corn husks. It's just a really unusual and very good looking race car. And you know, last year I had kind of a theory why they had a bright blue Kevin Harvick Busch for the farmer's car. They had a yellow Busch for the farmer's car for Clint Bowyer. And my theory with this, and perhaps maybe I'm crazy, but my theory reason why they had a blue and a yellow one is that in the middle of the day, the sun is blue. And when the sun goes down, it's yellow, or when it's going up, it's yellow, perhaps. So my theory was the reason why they chose blue and yellow as their cars in 2020 is the idea that farmers are working sun up to sun down. And I think that would be a really nice little detail if that was the case. Now, obviously, the clouds are not really that good of a texture. It's really difficult to represent extremely small gradients and smoke and pattern and stuff like that. You know, clouds generally have a smoky texture to it. So obviously, you're going to see a little bit of some weird lining. But to be honest with you, I'm totally okay with it. I still think it looks fantastic. At the number 4, once again, with that middle silver to it. I don't think it's a metallic silver. I believe it's just a normal decal silver. They go to the roof deck lid here, or roof flaps rather. Get the bubble one decal there. Looks good. Harvick on the back window, and you got Farm Rescue right there on the deck lid. You know, some people are going to look at this car and say, oh, well, I already got it in 2020. You know, big deal. The same paint scheme. I think there is a few differences to this car. I think there's a few different little things to it. I'm not sure what those are because I have the 2020 edition. I have it put up in a box right now. But what a cool looking diecast. I mean, really, it's so unusual. It's so cool. It is so Busch. They do the best freaking paint schemes. 2021 had a boatload of amazing looking race cars. And I tell you what, every single week they always have something amazing. It doesn't matter if it's the Dog Brew car, the All-Star Texas car. It doesn't matter if it's, oh my goodness, the Daytona 500 one, which has that silver, or it's like a blue silver paint job to it, which looks amazing. And we're getting that in 1/64 scale. Make sure to pre-order yours. But this is a very well done race car, guys. I really do enjoy this piece. In my honest opinion, I'm going to probably give it a 9.2 out of 10. It's just a really good looking car. It really is. It is a very well done looking diecast here, guys. I love the Kevin Harvick stuff. Whether you're a Kevin Harvick fan or not, or a Kyle Busch fan or not, I think it's hard to argue against the fact that Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick have had the best paint schemes in NASCAR for a number of years, and there's really no contest to that one, but definitely a really well-done looking race car. And here's my question for 2022. Will we continue to see the creative Busch paint schemes? I hope so. I'm hoping we'll continue to see more Busch paint schemes. Unfortunately, though, some of the sponsorship for Busch, I think, is actually going to be reduced in 2022. Don't take that to the bank or nothing. But he's going to have Gear Wrench as a sponsor in 22. Rheem is back on board for Kevin Harvick. Of course, they were a sponsor back in the late Kevin Harvick RCR days, back in like 2011, 2012. So it's cool to see them back on the Kevin Harvick car, but I really hope they keep doing these amazing paint schemes. I love it. I think it's awesome. The Busch Apple Ale is probably my favorite all-time Kevin Harvick paint scheme, and then the Gen X one. Love those pieces. Thank you all so much for watching the video, guys. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, guys. You folks are absolutely amazing, and you folks make this channel what it is. So I just want to say thank you so much from me to you, or is it from me to you? Whichever you prefer. Thank y'all so much for watching, guys, and I'm going to end the video on this, what a very corny diecast. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.